Good evening. This is Spirit Journey. I had a very interesting day today. I did some planting, things like that, and the project came out very well. So I had gone out to buy these two plants. Went to my favorite store, and on my way back from this store, I saw a couple. I saw a black and white couple. They could have been in their late 20s, early 30s, and they had a little girl with them. The man was black, he looked like an American black, and the woman she looked like a white American girl, and they had a young child, and I assume it's theirs. Looks like a mixed race little girl between the age of 3 and 4. Fair complexion, had curly hair that hung down midway to her back. It was like a light brown with the ends were like blonde. Really cute. And what stood out to me was when the father had lifted up the girl and tossed her up in the air. It looked really sweet. And it started to make me think. I did discuss something like this in the past, about maybe a year ago, that where I live, I don't really see a lot of black couples, young black couples. And if I do, they might be arguing or they look like they're in distress. And it saddens me. But when I do see a couple, in this case, it's usually a black male and a white female, they seem very happy. The man seems very relaxed. They both seem really relaxed to each other, with each other. And when there's like a baby stroller, and oftentimes he's the one that's pushing the stroller. And it's really nice to see. It's just, regardless of what their, union is, to see a black man being tentative to his child. And like today, to see him throw the little girl, oh, she loved it. I know if I were her age, I would have loved that too. It looked really cute. So I remember with Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Remember his speech, that I have a dream speech, that one day, black and white, that they'll hold hands. Well, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. got that wish. But you know what else, what needs to be said now? That it's okay for black and black to hold hands too. See, we're forgetting to be affectionate to one another. We're often yelling at each other in a lot of stress. But to see these interracial couples and to see that they seem to know how to interact with their partner and to be affectionate, to play with their kid, to look social. How come we're not doing it for ourselves? Especially if we come from the same culture and live in the same neighborhood. Why aren't we being affectionate to one another? So I know it's in us to be affectionate, and that we all love affection, and we all need love. And our little daughters or little sons want to see us happy and playing with us and seeing our parents love each other. So I have a challenge to the black community, that the black couples, the man and woman, to show affection to one another in public and to be affectionate to your little children. And you'll see that it will start to transform our community. Again, I don't want to suggest that people aren't allowed to date or marry who they want to marry. It's not about that. But what I'm addressing is that when you're with each other, that you should respect each other because you belong to the same group, and that if you only show it to people outside of your group, there's a problem. And it's reminding me that you don't love yourself, you don't love each other, and you don't like your race. Love your race. Love yourself, no matter what your race is, so that whatever community you belong to. So this, what I'm saying, really extends to any race or nationality. Learn to love yourself and the community that you're a part of, so that even if you marry outside of your community, you still are a member of your old community, and you should still love that community that you came from. Love one another and love yourself. So let me start seeing you guys and gals out there loving your children and loving your partner, and not to be ashamed of one another. Enjoy being young. Even if you're not young, enjoy it all, and it'll start to really transform what's inside. And I think it'll start transforming our community and the country. Okay? Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.